Welcome back to Virtual Voices. My name is Jason Steffenhagen. I'm the Associate Minister at The Well, a United Methodist Church in Rosemont, Minnesota. And today I get to sit down with the Lunds. We have Dennis and Norma Lund, and we are so excited to welcome them to Virtual Voices. How are the two of you doing?
Great. Yeah.
Well, it's good to see you. You guys are such regular attenders, so involved at the Well. So we just want to learn a little bit more about you, kind of tell a little bit of your story, hear how things have been lately. So tell us a little bit about who you are and how you found your way to the Well.
Go ahead.
Well, I'll start first because I was at the Well first.
There you go.
Yeah, I've been a member for about 30 years. My husband at the time and I started when we for sure wanted to find a church where we would get our daughter Stacy baptized. Then when she was 4 years old, I became a widow and had a little bit of tough time there, but that's a long time ago. And so Stacy was 4. And then when she was in about 6th grade, I had a neighbor that said, you have to do something with your life because I was only taking care of my child. I was also getting my master's at that time. So I put an ad, he wrote, actually, my neighbor wrote the ad, put an ad in the paper, and that was before computers and the apps and the dating and all that stuff. And anyway, then I met him.
Okay.
Well, the way she met me, I had called the ad and she returned my call, which is amazing. And she told me she was going to meet this other guy on Saturday night. But we talked for a little while and she said she had talked to him often. And so I thanked her for calling me back. Well, on the way to meet this guy in her new car, broke down on the freeway, had to be towed.
Oh, no.
Now, for cell phones.
Yep.
Well, this guy was going out of town for a couple of weeks. So I was next on the list. So we decided to meet at Baker Square for lunch. And we talked, I said, and then after lunch, we said, let's go for a walk in Lebanon Hills. And so we're walking through the woods there. Who do we run into? Bonnie students.
And I can guarantee you, it was not long before many people at the Well knew that I had had a date with someone. It was kind of funny.
Yes, well, as time went by, Norma told me if I wanted to continue dating her, I had to go to her church and sit in the back row with Pastor Charlie's wife.
Listen, I'm not quite that strong, but sorta. I did sorta say that. But going back to the first time after my husband had died, when I went to church and walked into church, Ann Dundas, Charlie Dundas's wife, was standing there waiting for me. And I mean, we grew just a wonderful friendship, had breakfast every Saturday morning, sat together in church. And so, yes, I'm a little loyal. And I thought if he was going to come, we didn't want to leave Ann alone. So
I love it.
He had to sit with her. So, but Dennis and I have been married. Last year was our 25th wedding anniversary.
Wow. Well, congratulations. That's exciting.
Oh, well, I'm sitting here, I told her, I'll become a member of the church, but I'm not going to get involved because I've been involved in nonprofits all my life, whether it was March or Dine, Boy Scouts, or whatever. So as you see how that worked out. I'm not getting involved.
You got real involved, Dennis. Good job.
Well, I'm just one of many, many people at our church that stand up and say, I'll do it.
Yep.
As you can see from your 3 months of experience there, all the wonderful volunteers we have that are willing to serve God.
Yeah, it's a great.
So Norma brought me to God and introduced me to God, and here I am.
That's wonderful. Well, we love it. We love the both of you. We love the way you're involved, and we just love the presence you guys are at this church and the way that you've cared for others so long and just done a marvelous job of making that church feel like home. You've made it feel that way for me. So thank you so much for that. So tell us a little bit about what's been keeping you busy during this pandemic that we've gone through.
Go ahead.
Well, we've stayed at home a lot. So I guess the biggest thing that I would say is prayer. I mean, we've been able to pray a lot. I'm on the prayer team. He is also, but I'm also on the prayer chain. So, and I think that during this pandemic, one has really had to just kind of accept the situation sort of as it is. And the phrase that was mentioned, I think it was this last Sunday, was be still and know that I am God.
Mhm.
And just the fact of being still. And also in our age now, do you care if I say? I'm 73 and a half, but he's going to be 80. And for both of us, it's been a little hard to accept the fact that our bodies are having issues and we absolutely cannot do the things that we did in the past. And that's a little sad for us, but at the same time, you have to accept that this is another phase in life. And so the biggest thing we can do is pray.
Well, I'm involved in Bible study. We have a renewal group of 5 couples that meet every 2 weeks. Then we met on Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
An operations team, which we met on Zoom, and we do a lot of reading and studying.
Oh, that's great. That's
And
great.
we got to see our grandkids via Skype.
Okay, good. That's great. So it sounds like you guys have been doing a lot of learning about prayer and being still and just learning about, how to slow down a little bit and just appreciate, life and appreciate the smaller things. So as the pandemic is starting to, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves and say we're getting towards the end of it, but people are getting vaccinated, businesses are opening up, the church is back to singing again. So what are you guys looking forward to the most in this kind of next season that we have coming our way?
Well, as you know, I'm a very social person, and to be able to interact with people face to face is really a godsend.
Yeah.
Well, and if you knew me well, you'd know that I would be the other half, and I would be more the introvert, more the quiet person, the one that does the things in the background. But we have 3 kids, my daughter, and then he has 2 kids, and there's a total of 5 grandchildren. My daughter our daughter who lives in Northfield has kind of stayed in our bubble. So they have 1 child, which is Max, which is 5 years old, which I think I've mentioned to you. Mm-hmm. And we have 4 other grandchildren, which are as old as they're already out of college. So that particular family, we have not seen as much. So we're really looking forward to be able to go to their sports activities and just to see that family. Plus our people at church, I mean, that they're like our family also. And this last Friday was it was a second time our renewal group has gotten together in person, and we really like the Zoom, but it's not the same as when you can really give each other a hug. And
Right.
yeah.
Oh, that'll be so good. It's been fun. My son started playing baseball again this year. He's 11, and it's been fun. My parents have come out to a few games, and Michelle's parents came out to a game, and his teacher actually rode by on her bike and stopped and watched the game for a while. And it just felt like we were, stepping back into time in a way, people just stopping to watch a baseball game and spend time with each other. It just felt nice. And so I really hope for you guys, you can do that really soon with the grandkids and the your kids, and it'll just be a fun time, and we're all looking forward to those small but really important and beautiful things. So like getting a hug from a good friend. So yeah.
We want to see more of the missions going now. One thing I learned how to do at our church was serve soup.
Yeah, we do that.
At the annual
bazaar.
Fall bazaar. And I got some great instruction from the ladies in the kitchen on how to serve the soup. And we do it together.
I'll look forward to learning all about it. I can't wait.
Oh yeah, it's great. We get to take all the credit for all the work the ladies have done chopping the vegetables.
Oh man, well, I'm the one that's got to chop the onions this year, at least for the chili cook-off. So I lost the gathering of supplies for the one thing back in March. So I'll be chopping onions. You'll be serving the soup. Man, well, they're going to put us to work. It'll be good.
And you'll have to learn how to use the dishwasher too.
Oh, I got these 2 hands right here. What can I say?
No. We got it. And they do a good job of keeping up with the servers.
Awesome.
And there again, you'll see 50, 60 people doing whatever they can, clearing tables,
Yep.
dishes, whatever.
Yeah. I love that servant's heart that the well has is just awesome. And you guys are a big part of that. So thank you so much for sharing a little bit about your story and how you guys found each other and got connected to the well. Dennis, thanks for sitting in the back row and for, thanks for making that promise not to get involved. We've really appreciated it over the years that you broke that promise. And
Yes.
we just really appreciate both of you. And, God's best for you, God's blessings. And we look forward to seeing you on Sunday.
And we like to
Right.
be there for our ministers whenever they make a call for help.
And
We-
God, and God bless you, and God
Yes.
bless our whole church family.
Yes. Thank you
Amen.
so much.
All right. Take care.
You
Bye
too.
now.
Bye.